What's going on, you guys? It's your man James, aka JP, back again with another toy room review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the latest Avatar: The Last Airbender Funko Pops. So on the left we have the box lunch exclusive flocked Appa. This is the 6-inch version, and on the right we have the New York Comic Con exclusive Cabbage Man with his Cabbage Cart. My cabbages! Oh my god, I'm so excited to have this guy in my collection. Before we get into these guys, I do want to show off a few other Avatar related stuff that I picked up at Box Lunch. So we have the Appa cereal. I guess this is going to be the Appa O's. I'm just adjusting the camera here so you can see that right there, looking very, very awesome. So the whole box is done in this nice like lavender background. You can see Appa eating the cereal right there, and you do get a little miniature Appa in here, which I will show off later in the comparison section where I compare it to this Appa here, but that is pretty cool. On the back you have a little maze and you have the little air symbols right there, and you just have to get from start to finish, so that is pretty cool. Other than that, it's pretty basic. On the side you have Appa, on this side you have the nutrition facts, and on the top you have Appa as well. So that's pretty much it for this. Like I said, if you guys want to see the miniature version, stay tuned to the end of the video because I will have that. So we'll take that out of the way, and I also picked up this Avatar little tote bag here, which is kind of hard to see, but let me adjust the camera right here and move it a little closer. There you go. So you have all the characters done in this little like stylized form. So you have Aang, Momo, Toph, Jet, Sokka, Katara, Zuko, Iroh, and Appa, and you have all the different element symbols right there. So that looks pretty cool. This was $10. The cereal was normally $10, but it was on clearance for $5. So yeah, very, very cool. I'm never actually going to use this bag for anything, but when I saw it, I had to pick it up. So that's it for those stuff. So now let's get into the actual reason why we're here, and that is for the Funko Pops. So let's go ahead and adjust this, and we'll take a look at the packaging for Appa. We'll take the Cabbage Man and put him to the side really quickly. So here is Appa right here. So pretty standard packaging. I like how you can see the little like air statues in the back right there from the air temple, and down here you can see it says Box Lunch exclusive and flocked. If the camera will focus, there we go. So you can see Box Lunch exclusive flocked version. Like I mentioned, this is the 6-inch version, which I said in my initial review of the whole wave 1, I said they should have made a 6-inch version, or maybe it was a 10-inch version. I said they should have made a bigger version, and I still feel like they should have. I feel like 6 inches is good. It's a good improvement. It's way too small. We definitely need the 10-inch version of Appa. You can see on the side right here, and then coming to this side you can see the back side of him, and then coming to the back you can see all the other figures from this wave, which I've already reviewed all of these. If you haven't checked that out, be sure to check it out. It'll be on the screen at the end of the video for you to click on. But yeah, then up here we just got that. So that's pretty much it for Appa. Let's take Appa out of the way and bring in the Cabbage Man with his Cabbage Cart. Now this was a New York Comic Con exclusive, but you can pick it up at GameStop. I don't think these are going to be selling out like crazy, so if you check your GameStop, or if you check GameStop's website, they should still be in stock. But yeah, just very, very awesome. So in the back here you got that same background that you had with Appa. It's a little hard to see, but you got those like air statues or whatever. It would have been nice to see him in the Earth Kingdom or somewhere else, but you have that right there, and you can see big open window, and you got the nice New York Comic Con exclusive sticker right there, looking very, very nice. The one thing that sucks about my box, which I'm not too concerned about, because see it's kind of warped on here. It's kind of like got this bubbling effect where it's lifting up. I'm not a mint on box collector for Funko Pops, so it's not the end of the world, but I did notice that. On the side you got the open window. On the back, again, all the figures from the original wave. Again, stay tuned to the end of the video and you can check that video quickly out. Guys, I just noticed a hidden little Easter egg on this box as I was starting to pack things up or whatever. So as you open the little flap right here, you guys can see there's a little cabbage just hidden on the lid of the box. How awesome is that? That's a great little Easter egg. Very easy to miss, and very awesome that Funko added that in. So that was pretty awesome. I was very surprised when I was packing this box up. So very, very nice little hidden Easter egg. And right then, yeah, that's pretty much it for the top, and nothing on the bottom. So Cabbage Man with the Cabbage Cart runs $30, and that's because they consider this a 2-pack. And Appa, I forget how much Appa was. I think he was in the $20 price point. I'll leave links in the description for these guys if they're still available online. But that's pretty much it for the packaging, so let's go ahead and get these guys out of the packaging and take a closer detail look at them. So here is Appa and the Cabbage Man with the Cabbage Cart out of the packaging. So we'll start off with Appa. We'll take the Cabbage Man and put him to the side for right now, and then we'll bring in Appa. So like I mentioned before, this is the 6-inch flocked version. If you guys are not familiar with the flocked version, all that means is it has a different finish to it. It's got this fuzzy, almost like suede feltish material, or maybe even like a velvet material. It's kind of hard to tell on camera, but you can definitely feel it in person. Now, one thing that I will say is the two colors on the back have a different feel to them. So this cream color that his fur is feels nice and smooth, and just a nice, like, I don't know, it just feels nice and smooth. And this feels very rough. Now, it's still some of that flocked material, but it just feels extremely rough. And you guys can maybe hear the difference. So let me rub the soft part up to the microphone. And now let me rub the hard part. Soft, hard. So, I don't know, the word that's coming to mind is ashy. It almost feels ashy. It's very rough. It's kind of hard to explain, but that's one thing I noticed right off the bat. It doesn't make a difference. It doesn't affect the figure in any way, but it's just something noticeable that I noticed while messing around with the actual figure. But coming to the front here, it's essentially the same exact figure that we got before, except it's got a different facial expression, but the pose and everything is exactly the same. So you still have that nice little sitting pose, and you still got all the detail down there on the belly, on the tail, and on the bottom of the paws and everything like that. And all the detail that was here previously with all the fur and everything is still here. It's just done in that flocked material, but still looks very, very nice. And the flocked is appropriate since he is a furry character, so I really do like having that. The expression is different this time around. Before, he had a more happy expression with his tongue sticking out and his head was kind of tilted to the side a little bit. This time around, he's just got more of a serious, just kind of blank stare almost going on, which I actually like this one better. I do want to see a variant where he has an angry facial expression. I think that would be nice. Funko, if you're watching this, which I know you're not, make a 10-inch version with an angry expression. We definitely need that. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty much the same, and I'll show off a comparison in a second here. But yeah, just very, very nice figure. So let's go ahead and bring out the other Appa figures. So first up, we have the initial, I guess this will be the 4-inch version, and as you can see, they're the exact same figure minus the tilted head and the facial expression there. I was never a big fan of this facial expression. This is definitely way better. So yeah, was never really a big fan of this, but I definitely had to have it. So we got those guys there, and then let's go ahead and bring in the one from the cereal version, which is this cute little tiny version right here that you can see, and it's essentially the same exact version as the 4-inch one, just done in this miniature scale, which again, I am not a fan. Come on, camera, hold on one second. There we go. So I'm not a fan of this facial expression whatsoever, but it's still great detail to have. And one thing that I really like about having this tiny version is that it fits in perfectly with Momo. So they're basically the exact same size and everything like that. Momo's a little taller because of the ears, but it's going to be cute to have these guys on the shelf together. So that is pretty awesome. So that is it for Appa. Now let me go ahead and get Appa out of the way and bring in the Cabbage Man with the Cabbage Cart. Hold on one second. How could I forget? My bad. How could I forget to compare the new Appa with Aang? So as you can see, this is better in scale. This is definitely way better than before, because Appa before, we'll bring him in, he was the same exact size, or maybe just slightly a little bigger than Aang right here, but I feel like this is way better. But I still feel like we do need that 10-inch version, because this still isn't the proper scale right here, and Funko's not meant to be in scale, but I just feel like having a big creature like Appa, we definitely need that. You can see if Aang were to be riding on the back, it's just it doesn't work. He's just a little too small, Appa is. So yeah, now let's go ahead and bring in the Cabbage Man. Alright you guys, and here is the Cabbage Man with the Cabbage Cart. So before we get into the actual Cabbage Man, we'll put him to the side and get a look at the second part of this 2-pack, I guess you can say, and that is the Cabbage Cart. Now the Cabbage Cart is done very, very nicely. You can see it's just done in some nice brown, but it's got nice details. Like right here, you got this great detailing on the handle. You got the little darker brown wraps right there, and then coming around this side, you got the exact same thing, and then you have these very nice wheels right here. And on the bottom, you don't really see anything. Now this is an empty hollow piece, but it doesn't necessarily feel like it, because the weight of the cabbages on top, because these cabbages are a separate piece, it does give it some weight. So even though it is a hollow piece, it still feels nice and solid due to the cabbages on top. And speaking of the cabbages, they are actually detailed very, very nicely. I don't know if you guys can see all the different wrinkles and lines that are sculpted in there, but yeah, just very, very nice detail. So the cabbages definitely got some love on this set right here. Looking very, very awesome. So we'll put that to the side, and now we will bring in the actual Cabbage Man himself, which is done very, very nicely. So you can see he's kind of got more of a relaxed expression. I would like to see a variant where we have a destroyed Cabbage Cart, with an angry or just like shouting facial expression from the Cabbage Man, that would be awesome. But yeah, so he's just got kind of a laid back kind of look going on, but you can see the nice goatee sculpted in right there. And come into the back, nice gray hairs and everything like that. And then I like how you have this kind of wrap on his head. I guess this is his hat, but I've never noticed how it kind of looks like a cabbage itself, so that's actually pretty cool. And then come in here to his actual clothes and everything, done very nicely, done in the green with the lighter green. Nice detailing right here, looking very, very nice. And then he, of course, is holding one of his very precious cabbages, so of course you gotta be keeping those cabbages protected with the Cabbage Man. So that is pretty much it for the Cabbage Man. So awesome set for $30. I feel that's appropriate, I guess. You know, 15 for him, 15 for this, and it being a exclusive, it makes sense for that price point. So very happy to finally have him in my collection. Once he was initially revealed, I definitely said that this is a must-have, and of course I went to go pick it up. So there's my review on the brand new box lunch exclusive flocked Appa Funko Pop and the New York Comic Con / GameStop exclusive Cabbage Man with the Cabbage Cart. Overall, I'm in love with this set. If you guys couldn't already tell, I'm very passionate about Avatar: The Last Airbender. It is my favorite show of all time, hands down, and just some of my favorite characters of all time. So I was very happy to pick these guys up. I really hope that Funko continues on with the Avatar line in the Funko Pop series, because when Avatar initially came out, I was not into toy collecting. I was a kid at the time, but I still wasn't into toy collecting, so I never got to pick up any of those original toys. So this, for me, is the first time I have any Avatar merchandise really in my collection. So I really hope that Funko keeps it going, and I hope these sell well and are successful, and I'll buy all of them if I have to, if that's what it takes for Funko to keep making these. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. That link's in the description down below. And also be sure to check out my initial review of the Wave 1 series of figures. It should be popping up on the screen any second for you to click on. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. So as always, guys, stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys next time.